I like to do this study on minimal study and maximal memory. All students should like this. Firstly, study and read your study books in one posture. Don't be dancing around or twisting in different ways, stretched out on the floor. Secondly, sit at a table and a chair and study always in the same way, because your twisting movements affect your memory. Other stimuli begin to go in. So study in the same place in the same way as much as possible. Thirdly, while you are studying, make your own note, because you best remember your own handwriting. Also, softly say what you are studying. That increases audio memory, and handwriting refreshes visual memory. And best memory comes from black ink on a white background. 4, where you study, don't keep LED lights, because the blue frequency of LED light work against your memory. Study with CFL warm glow lights. Fifthly, black and white print, I told you. Sixthly, don't underline everywhere. Just sideline on a note a little, because underlining here and there works against the print, and you will lose some memory on it. And don't use colors, because it blurs the clear white background, because you best remember black print in white background. Seventhly, no music at all. No earphone music, no music in the background. You will not remember what you study if you put music into your ear. That's a fact. You will say, I study longer when I listen to music. Yes, you will sit there longer, but you will not remember better. Eighthly, no TV. Moment the TV is on in the house, the blue frequency begins to work, and blue frequency works against memory and the melatonin work done on the brain. So with the TV on, you can't study. The fact of the matter is, if the TV is in the ground floor, anywhere in the ground floor, the child will not be able to study. So parents have to do some sacrifices when children are studying about their retaining power. Ninthly, using the smartphone just before studies, brain gets activated in a certain way and works against memory. And then using the smartphone for fast digital activity, multitasking, chit-chatting while studying will also ruin your memory, because what you are studying goes into a RAM memory. Then only it gets transferred into a permanent memory. In between, pixel activity will work against the facts getting stored in permanent memory. And soon after study, if you get into fast digital activity, similarly what your memory got from study will get erased off. 10th, when you are studying online, you can do some things to reduce the pixel effect that reduces memory. So when you are studying online, don't have any other LED lights, as I told you earlier, and use on the floor a little rough carpet, maybe a lanupadura-like thing, and scratch your sole of your foot on that, and use a clay ball, a matty ball, or tweezers once in a way when you are studying, because it will, while online, you will reduce the pixel effect that brings down memory. Also, try not to see the screen when you are doing online studies. If you don't have to see the screen, without looking at the screen, try to listen to, and always make notes when you are online. Absolute must if you are to remember what you are studying online. I have done this talk in the Sinhala language just a little while ago. If you need the Sinhala clip, send me a WhatsApp to 074 211 5011. I am Dr. Lalith Mendis. I'll continue a little more on the English script. 11th point is very important. You must have time for personal study while you take tuition classes and so on. So if you are in 3-4 tuition classes and no time for personal reflection, collation, connection, which is the study process going on in the brain, you will not study, you will not remember what you study. So even in a tuition class, when the master is speaking, or online when the tutor is speaking, you must take down notes to improve memory. So you must have time for personal study, collation and connection. 12th one, after 9 p.m. studying is counterproductive because people fix classes even after 9 p.m. online studies. More you do online pixel activity after 6 p.m., more your melatonin gets affected. Melatonin is necessary for the nighttime activity of the brain. When you store down facts, improves memory, and melatonin acts to get down unused neurochemical transmitters and so on as a brain cleanup. It's like a dreamweaver thing going on the brain to put the brain right. And in the morning, you wake up with a good memory. If not, you wake up in the memory without remembering what you studied. Then you call books stupid, subjects stupid, teachers stupid, government stupid, and you begin to scold different people because you can't remember what you studied. So please, 13, do not do digital gaming. Your memory gets ruined. 14, if you get sleep disturbed for whatever reason, memory goes down, so try to have healthy, good sleep. 15th, if you get up at about 5:30 in the morning, seeing early morning sunlight, it helps the bioclocks to come into play. And you'll have a good study pattern through the day. And at 6 p.m., you should be watching sunset because that sets the trigger for the melatonin to work through the night. So take some time at sunset to see actual sunset come off LED lights, and that's a good memory building habit. Then 17th, you can improve, take aim games, carom, catch the ball, also walking on a sand stretch, grips and ropes activities as we have in the Empathic Motor Therapy Center. Friction on your fingertips and toes improves memory by a certain mechanism, and also it's a digital detox method. So do something to catch the aim kind of activity. Lastly, 18, avoid stress and sugar. Both contribute to stress contributes to your bottom up regulation through amygdala, hippocampus and hypothalamus, whereas we must get used to prefrontal cortex and top-down regulation, initiation, navigation, successful inclusion, good reward. So every study stretch for 40 minutes works with dopamine salience and gives a reward of serotonin satiety. That's your 1 hour default mode network of thought. If you are on the digital screen all the time with TikTok activity and fast activity, dopamine goes up, you get into dopamine addiction, and you don't get the serotonin reward mechanism, and you will be always on demand mode and forgetting. Attention span will go down, attention intensity will go down, and attention depth will go down. That's part of ADHD behavior. So take care. I am Dr. Lalith Mendis. If you want any more clips like this, please send a WhatsApp to 0742 11 5011. And if you want to, if you are from overseas, the WhatsApp should come to +9474 211 5011. Also, you can ask the Good Shepherd to help you, the Lord Jesus Christ. He is a great helper, and keeping your spirit clean, joyful, rewarded, thankfulness improves memory. That's a spiritual activity. Man is a spiritual being. Please respect that. And whatever works against that will also reduce your memory ability. At exam, you should be able to recall, collate, connect, and apply what you have studied. What I have told you will improve that process. Thank you for listening.